Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today on how to use CoCounsel to prepare for oral arguments. And this one is to prepare for your arguments as well as counter arguments that you may need to make during oral arguments. So I've logged in at lawschool.tr.com and I've accessed Westlaw. I'm going to go ahead and click on CoCounsel at the top of the screen. And I will use the vertical ellipsis in the top right corner of the pop-up and click Open in CoCounsel just to get the full screen view of CoCounsel. That's my preference, and I find it a little bit easier. So I am going to click on Library in the toolbar in the search bar. And the tool that I'm going to use today is almost right at the top of the task and workflows, and it's the option called Arguments and Counter Arguments. So this is going to allow you to generate counter arguments to the arguments made in a brief. And so I am going to upload my document. I'm going to upload it from my device. This is a brief that I have just downloaded from Westlaw as my example. It's a Freedom of Information Act brief. And I will click the submit button and let CoCounsel do its thing. So it's reading through the brief and it's going to show me the arguments that I made in the brief and the potential counter arguments that might be made against me, as well as the citations that are prompted by those counter arguments. So if you are given your opponent's briefs to prepare for oral arguments, this is absolutely something you could use to prepare for yourself as well. In the method that I'm using it right now, I am preparing in case these arguments are made against me. But if I had my opponent's brief, I could prepare what I was going to say against them as well. So you can use it in either avenue. All right. CoCounsel is running, so it is about 8% of reading through my appellate brief that I've uploaded. So it does take a little bit of time. So always be patient. You can maybe go and grab a snack or get a drink while you're doing this. Hopefully, you're going to be saving a little bit of time as you are preparing for your oral arguments that are coming up. So we'll let this run. All right, we are almost through. It is about 90% done reading and hopefully preparing some counter arguments for the arguments that I have made. And so here I can see a brief summary of what this appellate brief was about. Again, just a little bit of a reminder, this might also be helpful for your potential introduction to the panel, to the court. And then I can see that there were 5 identified arguments in this appellate brief. And if I open up any one of the arguments, I can see what argument I made in the brief and what would the potential counter arguments be, as well as the support for those counter arguments. So in one direction, if this was my appellate brief, this would allow me to prepare what my opponent might say against me and what they might be citing to when they make those counter arguments. In the same vein, if you are given access to your opponent's brief, this would allow you to prepare as well. So this would allow you to see what arguments they made and then what counter arguments you could use against them with that support from case law. So that is co-counsel arguments and counter arguments preparation for oral arguments. So again, just another great tool that I think is out there available to you. Again, try it with a brief, your own brief. You can also go into maybe one of the lead cases that you use, check in the filings of that case on that tab at the top and find those briefs that are already attached to those documents. So this is just one way that Thomson Reuters Westlaw and CoCounsel can help you with these. And in the future, if you are in a trial litigation class, in clinic, on a moot court team, these are great tools for you to use as well. All right, thanks so much and best of luck with oral arguments this semester.